Scorpio, happy day, friends. You guys are gonna get 2 readings today because a lovely person reached out to me on TikTok, and she told me she was struggling a little bit, and I told her I would record a general reading. So watch this one and watch another one. We're just doing 7-day forecast today because today's your day. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you would like to book a personal reading, if you would like to see what your natal chart is, you want to do any of those things, you want to send me a tip, hit the link below in bio or in whatever. Link in description box or bio, depending on where you at, y'all, and tap in with that. I'm done talking. Let's get into the magic. Look, and I feel like I'm so serious right now. So let me tell you what, Scorpio. And I don't remember whose reasons are the air signs. Be sure to check out your sun, moon, and rising, right? And then for those of you where you are really struggling, you want to see where Saturn is situated in your chart, and you want to tap in with that there, okay? Now, over the course of the next 7 days, I'm getting the energy of like a lot of thinking, a lot of communication, a lot of just back and forth, up and down, left and right, where you are taking a look at different areas of your life. And for some of you, there's just one particular situation or thing that it's just driving you nuts here, right? And the reason why you're having such a difficult time, Scorpio, is because you simply need to do something. When you're in these places where you're starting to get very anxious and you're feeling really nervous about just your life and the way that it's growing and the fact that things concern is at the bottom of this deck. Just about the fact that things may not quite be growing and flourishing the way that you want to, baby, that is a sign that you have overstayed your welcome in this place. If it's financial worries, financial ruin, you're never going to grow your finances by continuing to show up to the same job. You have to apply for other jobs if it's in your business, that your business is not growing and what you're presently doing is not working. You want to take some time, you want to learn some new things, but in the meantime, you got to be trying different things. People are so afraid, and I'm a life coach, and I've been a life coach for a while. They're so afraid and worried that if they move beyond what it is that their families have taught them and showed them is possible for what can happen. Like, you can't use the people that you know around you as tangible proof for what's possible in your life, right? You have to use your desires and use what you believe to be possible for you. Not even that. Fuck what you believe to be possible. You need to just understand, Scorpio, that no matter what it is that you are hoping to create in this world, I don't care what you've seen. I don't care what other people have done. I don't care what. You got to know that it's possible to do these things, and then you got to start taking actions that are going to move you closer to those things, right? Intuitively, a lot of you know either the path that you want to take, or you know that the path that you're presently on is not getting you anywhere. Nothing's quite happening. I could just hear somebody, it don't resonate for me. Well then, baby, this ain't your reading. It's general. So you got to take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But Scorpio, it's just giving like, I don't want to say unnecessary, squirmy energy, but you're struggling with where you are, and like you're just, for some of you, it's minor anxiety, right? Like today, for me, I got Scorpio placements. There were just like a lot of things that how I would have responded prior to like my spiritual journey, my growth and therapies. I would have gotten to bed and I would have cried my eyes out all day. But instead, I got up this morning and I went and I did everything that I could do to try to solve the problem. Not trying to force it to happen. I knew I had one place that I could drive to and make it happen. And then I had two other things that I need to do that were going to allow me to get to where I was going and have everything I needed to have it happen the way that I needed it to happen. Drove to that place, did what I needed to do, and it was simple. Somebody said, cool, you got another week. Don't worry about it. And I said, great. And so I left. And then there was like a thing with my tires. And so I stopped, I put air in the tires. And I'm just like, the light won't go off. What am I supposed to do? I took some time out and fiddled around with the buttons. And I realized that you could set a brand standard in my particular vehicle for what tire pressure should be all the way around. So my truck now knows this is normal. And anything less than this, you scream. And, you know, simple. $2 fix, right? And then I had to make one last phone call. And this was the most concerning phone call because this phone call was going to determine for me if the things that I've been worried about, the things that I was believing that I was going to lose, the lack of time that I thought I had and so on and so forth, if it was real or if it was something that I was just feeling because I was anxious, nervous, and feel a little bit undeserving to a certain extent of my life, my existence, my experiences, right? And it's not as deep as it used to be, but it's still very present where I start to think that because things look a little difficult for me, and this is all of what I'm saying is very relevant to us in the cards here, but we life coaching because this is your day and you deserve the most of what I have to give to you, Scorpio. So when things go wrong in my life from time to time, I have a tendency to start to say, well, see, shit, fuck. I knew I wouldn't. God fucked up when they gave me this. God didn't mean to let me have this in the first place. And that's why I'm risking potentially losing it. And that is not at all how it goes. It's not, Scorpio. And I feel like it's important for you to keep that at the forefront of your mind. And when I say that, these are the cards that really are helping to allude to the fact that this problem is indeed solvable, my friend. The clarity will come. You know what you know. You allow these problem areas of your life to be illuminated, and then you understand that when it's time for the thing to work out, it will. When it's time for you to know what to do, you will. When it's time for God to show up with 22 seconds left on the clock when you were about to faint because you thought it was all over, it'll happen. But until then, all you can do is what you can do. You do those things and you release the rest. Clarity's coming. You're going to get to your end goal. Things are going to work out to your benefit. And how difficult or how frustrating or how just like, oh, I hate my life that feels depends 1000%, Scorpio, on you and your mental and emotional balance that you have. Funny, I picked up the sudden wealth card. I'm telling you, especially like for those of you where the reason why you're so worried and frustrated is because you're worried about how this situation is going to impact your finances in the future. Money is around, friends. So we have well communication. You are encouraged to communicate clearly from your heart. Bridge any gaps that are keeping you from connecting deeper with your loved ones. It's important to speak your truth with emotion, vulnerability, and power. And then Swan Love. You found your soulmate or they are just around the corner. Remember that when two souls are destined to be together, they always find their way back to each other. All those things you've had to go through were worth it. Definitely do make sure you are prioritizing speaking up here this week, Scorpio. And also, make sure that you're communicating your truth with people. Make sure you're telling people no. I see like a lot of room for you to maybe be just a little overwhelmed by things that if you just say no or if you just, I don't want to say turn your back to or whatever. And it's funny, I told y'all the story about my day today because the shadow work card that came out. But like, don't take on any unnecessary burdens here in the week ahead, Scorpio. What do I believe about money and do my beliefs match my dreams? What did I say? How does your relationship with money affect your current situation? Do you believe you are worthy? I knew I told that story for good goddamn reason. It was just something that felt like it needed to be said. I'm turning off the mic, y'all. I'm not using them today. Something that felt like something that needed to be said, and so I did. Do you trust money? Does money trust you? Money is an energy. It ebbs and flows. You are worthy of it, and it's your responsibility to heal your relationship with money. To heal or with money is part of you waking up. It's part of your waking up the whole you and your purpose. Take a deep dive into your belief systems about money. Are there any beliefs you need to upgrade to create the results you are wanting most in your life? Write out your money story. It's time for a sacred shift. What will your next chapter be? Fill in the blanks. I am grateful to money because I have to make another video. Y'all want to get me back into my therapy bag so bad. Keep an eye out, Scorpio. I think tomorrow we're gonna dive a little deeper, just in general, into some other shit here, because why not? That's what I got, though. Y'all take care of yourselves. Look out for that second reading that I was telling you about, because I'm gonna try to post these at the same time. Link in bio to book a reading, to book a live coaching session, to do all the things, including send me a $5,000 tip, because your man just sent you $10,000 today, and this video was helpful for you. Love you, bye.